Welcome everyone to a desperate last stand alliance between Parthia and Pontus. Parthia is being commanded by Lysander the Great, who, along with Slan, who's commanding Pontus, are both members of Legacy of Phobos. If you want to become a part of our community, make sure you follow the link in the description below and join our Discord channel to participate in these epic battles. We are looking for active and experienced players, so yeah, any support would be appreciated. For the attackers, we have another Lysander, who we do not know, but it is quite funny that he is also called Lysander. And then for Sparta, we have someone called Elliot 190. It's quite surprising that we're seeing a Spartan army on the attack. In fact, the Spartan army have chosen to put pikes on siege towers. Please guys, please never do something like that. Never put pikes on siege towers. It is the worst thing you can possibly do. I'm not going to go into details why it is. All I'm going to say is that once these siege towers land on the walls, the pikes will come down and they'll get shot down by these archers and get taken out really easily. So please, just don't do that. For the Spartan army comps, we have one whole lot of Perioeci hoplites. We have a Royal Spartan on that siege tower, another Perioeci hoplite, and then a lot more Perioeci hoplites, and some more heroes of Sparta. Royal Spartan has a general and healer archers, which their only weakness is that they've only got 125 range and will therefore get skewered by the defending Pontic Eastern archers, which are very good and very cost effective. Pontic swords, obviously, for Pontus. We are actually seeing a couple of Thuero spears, which is quite unusual. At the gates there's some mercenary Celtics, which are a bit cheaper units that are holding. And then for Parthia over here, note this cav please guys. This cav is obviously going to try and sally out. It might be able to do significant damage to the Roman and Spartan armies, but I'm not sure if that will succeed. In reserve, Parthia has 2 units of mercenary hoplites and 1 unit of Parthian foot archers. Their general is elite Royal Cataphracts, really good unit, really nice to see. Hopefully they will be able to do something. Over here we have a lot of Parthian swordsmen. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but most of the army is Parthian swordsmen, a couple of Parthian foot archers, and a couple of Persian hoplites. Yeah. So for Rome has a more diverse army, but it's still very expensive. So Principes, and I think Hastati, Principes, Hastati, yeah. So a mix between Principes and Hastati, and at the back there's some more elite troops, armored legionaries, Eagle cohort, Vocati cohort, Hastati, Eagle cohort, and some auxiliary Syrian archers. Really good unit there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started. Yeah, just going to put the replay up quickly, guys. Alright, so as we can see, Ballista of Parthia already firing at the siege tower, trying to bring it down. Missing a couple of shots though, taking some fire from the Ballista of Rome. Sure what this Ballista is trying to do to take out. Yeah, so right now it's just trying to take out that Ballista. Okay, let's have a look at what Sparta's doing. Sparta's just moving up, and I think I might just speed this up a bit until both armies kind of manage to land their troops. Over here, Rome pushing up with some Principes on their towers. This heavy siege tower has taken a lot of fire damage, and Rome managed to break down this Ballista of Parthia, and now they're attempting to bring down this section of the walls. Let's see if that will succeed. This siege tower it is on fire. I think it'll be fine though. Yeah, it's going to make it to the walls. So this section of the wall is getting taken down. Notice that the cav has come out of the city and is now trying to flank the Roman army and get into those archers maybe. Let's hope it uses the terrain around it to hide, kind of. First units on the walls have landed, so the Principe is over here. Nice stuff. Over here, some other Hastati have almost landed. Excellent, nice to see. Sparta moving up its pike siege towers. Yep, not going to comment on that again, said it once. Perioki Hoplites going to take on these mercenary Celtics. Great stuff. Royal Spartans about to land. Some artillery fire getting right into these Perioki Hoplites. A lot of troops lost over here, guys. A lot of units that have lost a lot of men. Really good use of that artillery here by Slan. Wow, that was a juicy hit. Oof. Oof, 130. Oof. Alright, yeah. 135 men. Maybe if I was defender using this artillery here, I would have even gone for this big blob over here instead of these cheaper units. But yeah, obviously it's their choice. Pike siege towers have landed and will probably get, yeah, they're going to get challenged by these naked swords over here. Not sure if they're going to use their archers to take down their pikes. Probably not necessary though. Pikes on walls are really weak. Over here, one unit of Principes is already breaking. Barely 4 minutes into the battle, guys, and this unit of Principes is already breaking from the archer fire. It's taking from the Parthian foot archers in the rear. So yeah, Principes unit has routed, and the other one is also taking a lot of fire. Not sure why Rome is holding its whole army just that far back. It's not really necessary, especially since the defenders don't have any artillery yet. The cav of Parthia is still waiting here in the background for a good opportunity. What I would have definitely done if I was the player in control of this cav, I would probably have used the terrain to my advantage and put it in this forest. Then the Roman player might not have noticed and formed like a triangle, whatever he's making here. Sorry guys about that. Yeah. Here the Principes have charged into these Persian hoplites. Now just notice how they're in this weird column formation. This is not a good tactic, especially because they've blobbed up 2 units. They will take a lot of peeler fire, a lot of archer fire, especially now that these guys are being moved up. They might be able to throw their peeler into the rear of these guys, so don't do this. Don't put your units in formation lock. It's not really good. Over here, these units on the walls are taking a bit of fire, but not a lot. These guys are getting shot in the rear. Hastati. What? Oh, sorry, we missed it. But the cav charged in to try take out these archers, but it only managed to get around 20 kills, and then it was, well, actually 14 kills. Definitely not worth it. The noble blood cav, 14 kills before it was broken. Could have been used to put to such a better use. And now, immediately after Rome was able to clear out that cav, it's moving up its troops. Let's hope it's not too late for them. Some nice artillery. Almost getting into those troops there. Every time I see this, it irritates me. I wish they'd form up their troops properly when attacking, and they'd take less archer fire into their flanks. Anyway, over here we have the Principes charging into the Persian hoplites, but taking a lot of peeler and losing over 10 men. Units on the walls doing pretty well. These units have been placed really well by Parthia. They can't be outflanked because of the houses here, while these troops can. So good use of this section of the wall by Parthia here. Nice stuff. And these guys are also, well, they're winning decisively against the Parthian sword, so good stuff. Let's go have a look at Sparta. So, oh, we missed it kind of, but Sparta has fully engaged, and they've kind of managed to get around these troops in column formation almost. Yep, kind of. But these Perioki hoplites are losing against the Pontic swords, not surprising. Yep, some more reinforcements coming in to support Pontus. good, actually, this is a really good tactic over here, because these guys have gone to the side, which means the healer archers can shoot into the rear of these Pontic swords and get a lot of kills. Well, yeah, they are getting a lot of kills, so good stuff over there. Some of Sparta troops are breaking, losing decisively against this mass of Celtic warriors that are holding. Archers are supporting now, so it might turn out a bit better. Over here, the Spartan pikes on the walls are losing, and I'm pretty sure there won't be a problem for the defenders. Sparta has managed to get off the walls here, but there is a lot of troops in reserve that, the Pontic player, so Slan, can send in to deal with these guys. He's got around 4 units that are almost fresh and that can just deal these 2 units of Royal Spartans. So yeah, over here on the walls, mercenary Gaelic Celtic warriors are winning decisively against these periodical hoplites. It would be good maybe if these guys shot into the rear of these mercenary Celtic warriors, because if they were able to take these out, they could probably get down from these walls and attack these guys in the rear. Yeah, but anyways, some more reinforcements coming in from Sparta. Good stuff. Let's hope he can put them to good use. Over here, Parthia, pretty solid defense, and now they've engaged into some skirmish battles. The auxiliary Syrian archers are shooting into the Parthian archers, which have got coincidentally 215 kills and are basically out of ammo. So when a unit, guys, has that many kills, just make sure that you check that it basically still has ammo, because this unit has run out of ammo, so the attackers are wasting their shots. This unit of Hillmen is being surrounded by 2 units of armoured legionaries, or 1 unit of armoured legionaries and some Principes. The unit of Principes, however, is getting shot heavily. Heavy archer fire coming into their flank. Not sure how long they'll be able to hold out. Over here, Parthia has managed to clear out the area from all attacking units. On the walls, still some Principes remaining, but they will break soon. Yeah, anything over here? So Spartan troops on the wall have broken because of the lack of support of archer fire. These units won't last for really long either, even though they're Royal Spartans. There are only 41 left of them, 40 now, and these ones might be able to hold out for a bit longer. But Sparta really needs to get a move on. Maybe if Sparta was going to shift over its archers, maybe somewhere like here, and shoot into the rear of those Pontic swords, that would be really nice. What we are actually seeing is have broken, all of Sparta's troops have broken here, and now some more periodic hoplites are being sent in by Sparta, and they're forming up. These healer archers, not sure where they want to go, but if used effectively, they might be able to get some nice kills into the units defending. Yeah, these are getting some really good kills over here. They will get good kills, breaking the 1 unit of mercenary Celtics. Great stuff. Unit of Royal Spartans now losing. This will break really soon. Over here, the pikes on the walls have been massacred, as you can see, and the naked swords only lost around 50 men. Rome has managed to break the unit of Hillmen that was over here, but they have also lost one of their units of Principes that was fighting here, and now they've only got a unit of armoured legionaries on the walls, which will be able to take on these Hillmen. Hillmen. But the problem is that the archer fire is coming into their sides, so they will lose a lot of men. Mercenary hoplites engage into combat with a lot of Principes and Hastati. A good tactic here is to often maybe pull back 1 unit that is exhausted, for example these Principes, and let the a unit that is less exhausted, so these Astarte that are winded do the fighting, and then once the Principes have been rested for a bit to engage them. Rome are now engaging with some Eagle Cohort. Nice stuff, really tough unit. Not sure how right now they're in combat even, should be able to do a lot of work against these Parthian hoplites and Parthian swordsmen. Yeah. Over here, Parthian swordsmen taking on some Eagle Cohort. Should be an easy win for the Eagle Cohort. The wolves have been cleared out on this side by Parthia. Would be really nice if this last unit of Evocati Cohort would choose to come around here. Well, there is a unit waiting for them if they would, but it would definitely be put to better use than being put on these walls over here where there's archers waiting for them. These archers, I think, are out of ammo. Yes, they are, but they're being shot by this auxiliary and Syrian archers. Don't do that, guys, because it's just a waste of ammo when you're shooting archers without ammo. Mercenary hoplites just holding up here. Armored legionaries have lost 40 men since we last checked on them. Let's go have a look at on the other side. Sparta have got some archers on the walls, guys, and they have been racking up kills. Good play here, but Pontus is not immediately countering these archers by moving up their own archers. Going to take out these archers. These archers actually caused this unit of Pontic swords to break over here, and now Parthia has sent its Persian hoplites on the walls to deal with these archers. So both of these Pontics, well, one of them is losing decisively. Over here, it's a bit of a mess, but we're seeing a bit of routing going on from Pontus, but I think Pontus will be able to contain this, as long as Sparta doesn't capture the gates, which will mean they have arrow tower support. They should be alright. Yeah, so now Pontus has completely committed all its troops to holding these walls. Nothing in reserve. Well, they do have these guys in reserve, but they've probably all been used at least a bit, or maybe not. Yeah. Eastern archers getting some nice shots into the rear of finishing off these healer archers that were on the walls. Or no, they weren't actually. And they'll probably start shooting into the rear of these heroes of Sparta. On the other side we have the Parthian general. Royal cataphracts have sallied out and engaged the Roman general. And the Roman general, of course, being a far weaker unit, cannot deal with the Royal Cataphracts, and has lost over almost half its unit. And now, the Royal Cataphracts have not lost one man, and now they're charging into the auxiliary Syrian archers. This, guys, might actually be the turning point for the defenders. Now these archers are getting taken out. The rest of the archers will get taken out. If I was a Roman player, I would probably just disengage the general. There's no point, he can't really help in any shape or form. It's looking really bad for Rome over here, guys. Rome chose to put far too many troops on the walls. This was a mistake. They have they have too many units there. Now the Roman general has died, I think. Yep, so he has definitely died, or either just broken. Eagle cohort now being surrounded by archers and Parthian swordsmen. This Eagle cohort might get charged in the rear, possibly, because right now they're winning. But if they do get charged by the general, it will change the tide of that. The general has 150 kills and only lost 9 men. Really good use of these royal cataphracts, guys. If you can do plays like this with your general, don't be afraid to use him, like as in your general. Don't be afraid to use your general. Your general can be a really good and strong unit. Just make sure you know when to disengage and not to sacrifice him. And now the general is going back for another charge into the rear of these Evocati Eagle cohort. Sorry. Over here, the last unit of of Parthia that is in reserve is moving up, so the mercenary hoplites. Not sure if they're necessary though. Some units wavering of Sparta. Sparta desperately trying to contain this mess that is happening here, but looking good. I would probably just pull back these units and form up a defensive line over here. Not sure why they just let these units get surrounded. Mercenary Celtics charging right into... oh no, they just changed. They're charging into the heroes of Sparta, into their rear. Yeah, these guys were disengaged a bit too late. They'll lose a lot of men now. Yeah, they lost over 10 men. More than that. Yeah, this unit will probably break. But they did get some reason. No, they did not. Pontic Swords on 177 kills. Nice stuff. 115, 134. These healer archers, as I said at the beginning of the battle, I wasn't expecting them to do that well against Eastern archers. Yep. Over here, Rome has managed to break through the hillmen that, if you remember, were holding on this wall over here, and they're now capturing this tower. But if I was Rome, I would just dash for the victory point right now. No reason to capture this tower. Forget the tower. Just try and get that victory point. That is your only hope for this battle, I'd say. Mercenary hoplites are actually being pulled back for some reason. I'm not sure why they're not being set up here to prevent these guys from capturing the capture point. Oh, maybe, yeah, Pontus is sending in a unit of Thuaeris to protect the capture point from being neutralized. Some mercenary hoplites breaking from the auxiliary Syrian archer fire. I'm not sure why these guys are still on the walls. Should definitely have been brought down to engage these Parthian foot archers. They would have ripped them apart. They are a fresh unit that has only lost 2 men, so I'm not sure why they're holding them back. The general has taken out the Eagle cohort that was in here and is now on 175 kills. Wow, great stuff from the Royal Cataphracts. Yeah, so Sparta has mostly broken right now. Not a lot to say about them. Yeah, Heroes of Sparta losing decisively. Heroes of Sparta also losing decisively. Pontic General now charging in, and it seems like this day the combined force of the Pontic and Parthian armies will be able to hold out against the might of the Roman Empire and the supporting Spartans. Yeah. These Spartans getting shot in the back by the Eastern archers. Sorry for that. They will probably break very soon. They are only on 21 kills. These guys combat even, but will break really soon. Yep, so Sparta is mostly finished. Not sure why Rome just leaving its armored legionaries here. They could definitely have been pulled around to do some damage, but yeah, they should definitely have been engaged with some of the troops of the defenders. So as I was saying before, Pontus has moved up its Thuaeris spears to the victory point to defend it, and Parthia is also doing the same. Sorry about that, guys, again. Had to quickly go there. Anyways, back to this battle. So as we can see, battle is mostly finished. Evercardi cohort holding out on the walls, but are wavering now. Yeah. So the last 2 Roman units are wavering, even though they are mostly fresh. Spartans have completely been defeated, and now the general is being a bit of a so guys, please do not do this. If you are if you're an attacking player and you get defeated, do not start running away with your general and force other people to charge after you. So what I'm going to do here is just fast forward, because this is a bit ridiculous. So as you can see, Spartan general is just trying to get some more kills, maybe stuff like that. Over here, let's have a look at the Roman troops. Roman troops are now getting engaged on the walls, and are now again winning decisively. I would be really surprised if they'd be able to break all these units. So this unit of armored legionaries is taking a bit, some peeler, but if maybe it stops wavering, it might be able to put up a good fight. No, they're gone. Yeah, it could have put up a good fight against those Parthian swords, but nope. Winning decisively, they were Kati cohort, just racking up some more kills. And yeah, so this is what I mean, guys. This general would nowhere near have gotten as many kills as he is about to get if he just stayed inside, because the naked swords, we missed it, but they charged in, and he got around 100 kills from that. And now the general is charging in, and just really bad stuff. Yeah, it's not a really good way to earn kills. Not sure why the battle's still got so long left. Yeah, so over here these units are still wavering but are not breaking. Oh, and now they're gonna go run all the way around. Yeah. So what I might do, guys, I'm just gonna cut this bit out. Yeah, because there's nothing really to see. Alright, that's mostly it. Yeah, so the last unit of Evocati is engaging, and it's just getting a lot of kills, of course, against those archers, but once it engages these Parthian swords, it will start breaking. It is quite fresh. Yeah, it got charged by the general, and that is mostly it. Alright, so let's have a look at the stats for those armies. So Slan coming in with 2,100 kills, and then being closely followed by Lysander the Great with 1,000 approximately 800 kills. Yeah, so as we can see, Lysander's troops, the the Persian light archers or something, however they're called, they got around 140 kills each. Parthian swords coming in with each over 100 kills. Good use of these units here. 220 kills with these archers, really nice. And this, of course, was the general that sallied out. Really good use of him. Excellent. This unit of noble blood cavalry could have been used to a greater effect. Then for Rome, we have archers getting pretty average kills. Could have done a lot better. And all of these really expensive units for Rome getting some kills, but as you can see you could see at the end, these kills were from cheaper units, so they're not that important. Yeah, let's go and look at the other. So Slan's army. Slan got a really good kill count on all of his archers. So 183, 158. Nice stuff over here. 201 on these Pontic swords, really nice. Pontic swordsmen over here, 220, good stuff. 165, excellent, really nice use of those units. And these really cheap Celtic warriors coming with 180 kills, and the nakeds with 149 and 160 kills, good stuff. For the last player, we have Elliot, 190, who came in with 148 kills on these healer archers that he put up on the walls. Good use of that unit over here. So Royal Spartans coming in with almost 200 kills, pretty average. Heroes of Sparta doing quite well, and all of the periodic hoplites not getting above 70 kills basically. Yeah, really disappointing that this part of the army done this bad. And the remaining units, Royal Spartans, done pretty well. So thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed. And if there's any kind of type of battles you'd like to see that I'm not covering right now on the channel, or you've got any ideas for future content, please feel free to either drop me an email or just drop me a comment, and I'll be sure to respond. So yeah, peace out.